Hello everybody. Now I've been playing this game a lot recently, so I decided I may as well make some informational videos about it, and I decided that my first one should be about the different meteor spawn locations. I know a lot of people struggle to find them, which makes it really hard for them to get different spirits. Now for this I'm using a combination of knowledge from where I know they can spawn, plus where the trailer says they can spawn. So I'll start with the ones right around the main area. Now the first one is right here behind the park battler. Another one I know, very common, is they can spawn right here at the street corner and also down there at the other corner across. Another location right around spawn is like right here, I think. Well, I've seen it spawn here a couple of times, but it can spawn right here, right next to the legendary blader. Then a bit farther away, where you can't directly see it from spawn, is right here between the sports center and hospital. Next up, some other ones that are much farther away, is one can spawn right here, and also at the end of this walkway to the left. Now, unfortunately, you can't hop the fence, so you do have to go all the way around, but another one can spawn right there. So I give you a good idea for where this is. The closest named location is Eli's Eatery. This building is right across from that. Then another one pretty close to here is that it can spawn right around here, right next to this stone arena. Then the rest of these are in the forest area. Now the thing is, there are 3 right around here, but each of these segments requires a decent amount of parkour, but I'll still go for each one of them anyway. So one of the spawns around here is right here. You'll be able to see it from down right at the entrance. You look up, you can see some of the sparkles from the meteor, so you should be able to tell whether it's up here pretty quickly. Now another one is this spot right here, this little brown patch. Now there's 2 ways you can get to this one, either using the path I used to get over to the first forest meteor location, or you can do this parkour. Honestly, I find the other way much easier. This parkour is honestly decently difficult, at least for me. Oh hey, one spawned. That's funny. I don't need it though, I already have all spirits. This next one's a little tricky, but it's not too horrible. For this one, though, it's pretty unique. It spawns right here on the center platform. So what you have to do is you have to go all the way around. You have to get onto that, and then you can jump across the trees over here, where you can jump up to here. Then here's a pretty skinny jump, so you have to be pretty careful. Then you can jump up to here, and then this one's a bit tough, but you can make that jump, then you should be able to jump up on the ledge there, and then it can spawn right around here. Then over in the Golden Grove, one can spawn right here. This one's definitely one of the easier ones to get to. It's pretty obvious too. Then the last one is also right next to here. You just have to do a tiny bit of parkour going up this way, or yeah, I guess you have to kind of go this way. But you jump up here, go on that ledge, jump up here, and it can spawn right about here. Now that was all the locations as listed on the Trello, and as far as I've seen them spawn, there could be more, so if more are found and this becomes outdated, I might just make a new video about it. But some extra tips I'd have is, one, definitely practice your parkour a bit for ones like over there. Well, a lot of the forest ones, honestly, mainly. A lot of those require a decent amount of parkour, so if you aren't good at it, it'll be very easy for other people to beat you to it. And another important thing to note about the meteors is that they can spawn every 25 minutes with a 50% chance. So every 25 minutes, it's basically a coin flip on whether one spawns or not. So basically, since they also can't spawn during tournaments, usually it's about every 2 tournaments that one will spawn, if you just to give you a general sense of when one may spawn. So it's just really hard to know exactly, especially if you don't have the notifier, so that can be pretty difficult. And probably my last just very general tip for a lot of things in this game, but especially with meteors, is just be patient. There's going to be so many times when you can be really close to getting a meteor and then somebody will just barely beat you to it, can get really frustrating, but just being patient about it and waiting while frustrating is probably the best way to just keep yourself motivated and not get completely upset about it. Anyways, that'll about do it. Also, if you need any more information about the game and other minor things, my videos, I will leave a link to the Trello in the description. It has a ton of different information about various parts of the game and probably can answer a lot of your questions. And it's also great if you don't want to rewatch this video a bunch of times, even though it doesn't have all the meteor locations on it, strangely enough. Anyways, that will about do it. So hopefully this helped you at least a little bit. And thanks a ton for watching. Like it if you want me to do more of these, and if you want to see them, I guess subscribe or don't. I totally won't judge you in the slightest. Bye bye!